It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots under the lights on Sunday night.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the New England Patriots. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis back with you. And Charles, for years, a trip to Foxborough quite often led to a loss for opposing teams. But the Patriots have been, in essence, a 500 team since the departure of TB12 3 years ago.
And things have switched because they are a defense-led team, and that's what's kept them in most games. Their key, can they get more explosive on offense and truly establish who their QB1 is?
And meanwhile, for the visiting Chiefs, it's business as usual. They come in as defending Super Bowl champs, and they feature what was the #1 scoring offense in the NFL a season ago.
The consistency is the key, and it all starts with the head coach and emanates from there. Offensive coordinator's been around the team for a while. They understand how these players operate and what it takes to put them in position to be successful.
The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. Here's Mecole Hardman. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
Throwing at the outset, here's Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
On play action, it's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Now Mahomes. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defenders' minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function throughout.
2nd and 10. They run with the second-year man, Isaiah Pacheco. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Well, the Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his third season now out of Alabama.
It was a much rockier season for Jones in his second year, and he even had to survive a brief challenge to his starting job. This is a big campaign for the former Rookie of the Year runner-up. He wants to get back to Pro Bowl form in this one.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Douglas complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Throwing, Jones. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
Partner, he sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep and curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Now Jones. Got a man open. It's Devontae Parker complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 32-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he was looking for Parker, but it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for, a really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Quick slant to Valdez-Scantling. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. so that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 17-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
1st and goal from the 6. They'll run here with Pacheco. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. With solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. Now a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Chiefs are going to get him. George Karlaftis gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Hardman on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. KC's offense ready to take over. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pacheco headed right. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Tommy Townsend now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. New England's offense set to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Jones throwing to start the drive. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
He made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. Back to throw again. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man right side is Tony. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. He's settling in nicely here in the first quarter running the football. Remember, he already has the touchdown run.
And you can feel the vibe, can't you? He's in unison with his offensive front. They are in concert together. So if you're flipping over to the other side of the line of scrimmage, they've got to be more physical and handle some of these gaps that have been created.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. The throw right side taken in by the tight end Gray. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That's complete to Tony. Room to maneuver at the 35. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 45 yards. And the Chiefs have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. They've got his man. Complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw, and they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Stevenson. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Stevenson again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Now Jones. Gonna throw on 3rd and goal. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Pats have cut it back within a score. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, he might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll be brought down at the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete here.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Chiefs go up by 2 touchdowns. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now Jones. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Throwing, Jones.
That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block.
Now coaches want him to catch the football first.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else. Ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw again. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Mahomes going to throw. That is caught, and he will have a Chiefs first down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I like the fact that they didn't overcomplicate things on that call. 3rd and 2, just run the quick little hitch, which they did. Ball's out of quarterback's hands, and yes, indeed, they pick up the first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs first down as he'll get this down inside the 35.
I'd have to say they're feeling like they are in rhythm right now. Things are in sync, aren't they? Team's winning, got a nice little margin on the scoreboard, completing some passes, and they just completed another one for a first down there to the tight end.
Mahomes now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Well, partner, it certainly appears that the fears of the coaching staff came to the front on that one. They were worried all week about the lack of concentration in practice and a lot of drop balls, and we just saw another one there right here in the game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. 3rd and long. You knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jones. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Five yards remain on 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this down to the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 25 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On now the rookie 4th-round pick Chad Ryland for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Here's Hardman on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
A lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We got a strong first half out of the running back, Isaiah Pacheco. He found the end zone twice, once on the ground and once in the passing game, as he proved he's anything but a one-dimensional running back.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. Juju Smith-Schuster and the rest of this offense heading back out there. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
Well, look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right.
Agreed.
This has 7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Jones. He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, if you're going to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Throwing Jones. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down. Back to throw again. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Brandon, you're never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
2nd and 9. Here's Pacheco once again, and he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys in great field position, probably near midfield or better.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. Oh, nice move. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. A quick throw caught by Rice. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. And the Chiefs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And now out come the Patriots.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On second and very short. Jones looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Douglas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Looking to throw. Jones.
That one complete to Parker.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. They'll look to throw again. And this will be incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. You finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, it certainly feels like this defensive group has figured this guy out to the tune of a big lead in this one. And you know that he's frustrated with how this game has gone. And now with back-to-back interceptions, he's got to find a way to get out of his own head and start making better plays.
The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco.
He's had a touchdown for every quarter so far. 3 here in the 3rd and probably hoping he's not done yet.
And this is a situation where it's okay to be greedy. When you've already scored 3 times, you want 4, you want more than that. And guess what? That only helps your team.
Yeah, so far 3, now in search of 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
That is caught. He's going to have the first down and then some. He may go. Valdez-Scantling.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 95 yards, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. So from back deep in their own territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. We get another look at Devontae Parker and the Patriot offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off play action. Jones. Completes it to Douglas. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds Parker. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Gets it to Smith-Schuster on the jet sweep. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Another drive coming for KC, and we'll see Marquez Valdez-Scantling once again. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Mahomes now on first down. Incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Patriots take over. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds Douglas complete. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Now Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the 1st down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the 1st down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
Jones throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throwing Jones. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown!
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense set to go. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down, a nice, consistent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd and 8. Again, it's Pacheco. Breaks the tackle, now an alley. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner, 100 yards or more in a game. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. New England's offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jones. He finds his man, complete. That's Douglas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 112 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30. The Chiefs on third down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 10. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. And no return from Montgomery. Bring it out to the 25. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here taken in by Parker. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. Trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Going deep here for Parker. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, 67 yards. And the Patriots have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A handoff now for Pacheco. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
This is where you step up. Right here, baby.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mahomes going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a run with Pacheco. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Chiefs first down. And that's the one that should seal the victory.
142 yards rushing now on 23 carries so far.
Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.